Welcome to this course, Basic Manufacturing Process, Unit 1 and Lecture 18, Carburizing and Flame Hardening. In this video on the topic carburizing flame hardening. Agenda for today I present in this video on topics carburizing, sanitizing, nitriting, flame hardening, stationary method, circular band circular band progressive method, band progressive method, straight line progressive method, spiral band progressive method, circular band circular band is spinning method, and tampering. Carburizing. What is the carburizing? Carburizing is a case hardening process by which carbon is added to the surface. Carbon is added to the surface of low carbon steel. This result in carburizing steel that has a high carbon surface and alloy low carbon interior. When the carburizing steel is heated, the case of become hardened and the core remains soft and tough. There are the two methods used in carburizing of steel. One method consists of heating the steel in a furnace containing the carbon monoxide atmosphere. There are the method has a steel placed in a container packed with the charcoal and some other carbon rich material. When the heated in the furnace can leave the container in the furnace to cool or remove it the let it air cool. In both cases, the part becomes annealed during the low cooling. The depth of the carbon penetration depend on the length of the soaking period. Sanitizing. What is the sanitizing? This process is types of case hardening that is fast fast and efficient. Preheated steel is dipped into a heated sanitizing bath and allowed to soak. It is considered and when the rising to remove any residual cyanide. This this process produces a thin hard steel and is harder than the one produced by carburizing and can be completed in the two twenty 20 to 30 minutes by 7 hours. The major drawbacks is the sanitizing salt or delaying position. Nitriting. What is the nitriting? This case hardening method produced by hardened surface of any hardening process. It differs from the other method in that the individual part have been heated and t- tempered before nitriting. The part the parts are that heated in the furnace has been the ammonia gas atmosphere in the furnace. No quenching is required, so there is no worry about warping or other types of distortion. This process is used to case hardened items such as the gear, gears, cylinder, slew, crankshaft, other engine parts that need to be wear resistance and operate in high heated area. Flame hardening. Flame hardening. Flame hardening is another procedure that is used to harden of surface metal parts. When you when you use an the oxy, oxyacetylene flame, a thin layer that surface of the part is rapidly heated to its the critical temperature, then immediately quenched by the combination of water spray and the cold base metal. Okay. Most most automatic machine have variable travel speed can, and can be added to part of various size of safe. The size and shape of the touch depend on parts. The touch consists of maximizing heated straight extension about 90 degrees 90-degree extension heated adjustable yoke and water cooled tip. Flame hardening continue. I present the flame hardening continue. If the period produce that can be used hardening flame around gears, cam, cylinders, and other irregular regular and irregular shape of the in use for this is process in the surface hardening. So heated so heated to metal with the stand handheld welding torch. Just to the torch flame to natural and normal heating. However, corner that grooves and sliding oxidizing flame is keeping to touch the from of shifting. However, you really find the derivation of more than 30 angles regulate the speed of touch travel according to the types of metal and mass of shape to part and the depth of hardened desire. This is the e-box. In this the box machine. This is the box machine is the quenching holes. This is the quenching holes in this rod in this holes making heating holes. This is the heating holes and progressive hardening stuff of the tip heating holes. I present the flame hardening is continuing. The plain carbon steel should contain more than 0.35% of carbon for good result in flame hardening. The water quenched that effect carbon range is the 0.40% to 0.70% part with a carbon content of more than 0.70% are likely to surface crack unless the heating and quenching rate are carefully controlled. The surface hardening of a flame heated section is equal to section that was hardened by furnace heating and quenching. The flame hardening flame hardening produce a hard cases that is highly resistant to wear and core that remains its original property of the material is achieved. I present in the diagram of the okay, this is the torch of the welding zone direct of torch movement. Quenching water, this is the spray of the quenching water on the surface of rod and specimen. Hardened zone, this is the hardened zone of the flame, and flame, this is the flame in flow of the torch in progressive hardening. uh, thank you so much. In this video I present in the uh, some of the heat treatment process, and they must be present in the surface hardening process.